got done. Got done training. Every day grind, preparation, dedication, manifesting your goals, manifesting the person you want to be. And we're here. We're here to talk about the U.S. Open. We're here to talk about Gable, Steveson, the Olympic gold medalist, the national champion, Minnesota's finest. So what are we here to talk about?
Yeah. So talk about, what do you feel like it's going to feel like coming back in Vegas, taking that map once again? What do you expect from yourself in Vegas?
I expect energy, a lot of energy, a lot of people waiting to see what he's been doing. Has he been training right? Has he been doing the right things to become that person again? And my answer is going to be yes. But a lot of people think talk is cheap. But we're going to go out there, we're going to sell the best product on earth. We're going to sell the best U.S. heavyweight wrestler, and we're going to go out there and put on a good show.
Yeah. What ways do you feel like you've improved since taking a year off? Like, where do you feel like you've made improvements?
I think taking time off has always been my best thing. I know after NCAA season last year, we took a few months off, and then we got back on the mat. And 2021, after the COVID year, we took a few months off and went to the big trials and sat for a little bit, and then we came back and went to Pan Ams, and we sat again, and then went to the Olympics. I mean, our best thing is making sure we're fresh, energized, and ready to compete. And taking a year off is a big thing. A lot of people are going to wonder, is he ready? Is he committed? Has he been eating right? Has he been sleeping right? What has he been doing? Is he WWE fame getting to him? No, I'm still the same person I was in 2022. We're just going to up the ante and make it a bigger show than it was last year.
Yeah. Yeah, what about competition excites you?
Going out there and showing people that I do everything right. Going out there and showing the world that Gable Steveson is the real deal. Showing the world that he can compete with the best of the best and beat the best of the best. There's always a target on your back, and that's what I like. I like that chase. It's like Tom and Jerry, who's going to find who? How is the show going to end? And they can make the seasons go on forever of someone getting chased with that target on the back. But can you hit it? Can you hit that spot? Can you hit the bullseye? Not the 11 in the right corner, not the 9 in the left corner. Can you hit the bullseye? And me personally, I don't think no one can with this training regimen I'm on, with this dedication that I come with this aura that I bring to amateur wrestling.
Yeah. So when you look at the heavyweight field, I mean, it's definitely loaded. You have Mason Paris, this year's national champion, Hodge winner. Wyatt Hendrickson, third place. He beat Cassiope. Nick Wisdowski. You look at that field, and how do you feel like? Do you feel like there's any challenger to you in that field that you're saying like, okay, I expect to wrestle this guy and this guy in the finals? What do you feel like?
I mean, I expect to wrestle them all. I expect to go through the gauntlet. I expect to do the things I've done before to the guys that I've wrestled before. I think year off doesn't mean anything. A year off doesn't mean, has he lost a step? Has he gained a step? I mean, that's only for me to come back and show the world and show everyone on the internet and show everybody in real life that I haven't. So I think there's a lot of credible opponents. There's a lot of great athletes out there. There's a lot of new heavyweights coming up. There's college freshmen that are going to enter the U.S. Open and senior level for the first time. I mean, I was 17 when I first did it, and now we got guys coming in. It's a routine now. And my thing is, I want somebody to step up. I want somebody to get in my face, and I want somebody to come and bring that fire, bring that energy. Bring it for the people. Bring it for the fans. They want to see that.
Yeah.
But they want to see what Gable Steveson is going to bring. We're going to show them.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will probably circle like Mason Paris. That's the guy because he looks better than last year. As you look at him, do you feel like he's made enough improvements to challenge you?
I see, in my eyes, I see a great competitor. I see a guy that has made steps. I see a guy that has won the national tournament finally after years of being behind me and being behind a couple other guys too. And so I'm proud of him for winning. You know, it's his fifth year. You know, that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of heartbreaks, a lot of down years after taking second and believe it was fifth. So I'm glad he finally pulled it. I'm glad he won the Hodge Trophy. You know, heavyweights don't come out and win the Hodge Trophy back-to-back years. 3 years in a row, there's been a heavyweight that's won the Hodge Trophy. So he's the most credible wrestler right now. But, I mean, we've wrestled before, and we've wrestled time after time after time. And is he going to bring it? I hope he brings it. I'll be ready for it.
Yeah. Looking ahead 2 Final X's in a few months. I believe you only wrestled at one Final X, in 2019.
Yeah.
What would it mean? This is at the Prudential Center, New York City area. What would it mean for you to win Final X, maybe even for the crowd to be there? What do you expect from a Final X performance?
New York City, I mean, just right around the corner. The Hollywood of the East Coast. I mean, you got to have the biggest show. You got to have the biggest entertainer there. You got to have the guy there. You got to have the right people to get this venue popping. And the right person is Gable Steveson. I mean, you got to put him out there. He's going to earn his way. He's going to earn his way to Final X. He's going to go out there and with 5, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 1 million people watching, the millions and millions of people watching. You're going to see Gable go out there and do the same thing he does every time. When the lights come, Gable comes even harder. So
there we go. Maybe this is, a little bit more in the future, but World Championships,
yeah.
There are definitely some top-level names. When you look at Petrishvili, who you beat in the Epic Olympic final, Akgul, who just won last year, Zare, who won the year before. Looking at that field, I think Zare is probably a guy you've never wrestled. What do you look at when you look at Amir Zare?
Well, I look at a guy that's taking over the world. I look at a guy that, after Olympic Games, taking bronze, he goes on to win Norway because I didn't show up. I feel like if I would have showed up, I would have won Norway too. But I had a lot of things I had to do. I had to go to places. I had to go meet people. I had to go see a new destination. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm happy he won. And I'm happy he's keeping his name in the light. And he's going out there and doing his thing. You can't complain. You can't bash him. And I believe Taha Akgul is the most credible opponent out there besides him. Petrishvili is still right there. But what I see as personal standpoint is those guys are hitting their end. They're hitting their old age. They're hitting their time that young guys are starting to step in and take their spot. And we got Zaire, we got myself, you got Mason Paris, you got Mongolians heavyweight, and you got Kazakhstan. You got guys coming up that are ready to take the spot, and we're going to battle it out. We're going to see who's the toughest. We're going to see who has the most heart, most technical, most passion, and who brings the aura to the table.
Yeah. You've already said you've circled Paris. Like, okay, I want to do it again. Olympic gold again.
Yeah.
Was strategy to return this year in order to get to that goal, or why return now this year? What was about this year that you said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna lace them back up?
Why return now? I think why returning now is it's the best thing for us. It's the best thing for us to go forward. It's the best thing for us to qualify the weight for Pan Ams and get to Olympic trials and win the Olympic trials and get to Paris and go from there. There's a game plan for everything. There's a strategy for everything. We're going to go out there, and I'm going to dominate the field. I'm going to show up like I always have, and I feel best right now. I feel great. I feel happy in my body. I feel happy with myself. My mind is in the right place, and once all that is in a great spot, you got no choice but to go forward.
Love it. All right. Anything else you want to tell wrestling fans what they can expect from you, or anything else? The floor is yours.
Man, I hope people show up to the U.S. Open. I hope we bring a crowd, and I hope all the competitors come and gravitate their leverage to bring a surprising audience to the Las Vegas Convention Center. Is that where it is?
South Point, I think.
Yeah, South Point, yeah. Bring everybody to South Point. Bring your family, bring your kids, bring grandma, grandpa, aunties. Hey, anyone who is there can come. So we want to see a crowd there. We want to see people get behind amateur wrestling and get behind these stories and get behind these people and make a great tournament. Because now we have to come. We have to come to the U.S. Open, and we want everyone there to show support, show love, and show affection to all the wrestlers that are going out there and putting their hearts out whether they win or lose.